Okay, I converted all of this, which I'm going to show with my camera, all these pieces of paper, right, to this, which if I go into here and go to there, go to there, whoops, wrong one, sorry, to there and there, to all this text. So you can see there's lots and lots of text because there's lots of information. Now, you may ask, why would I want to do that? Well, there's a couple of reasons. First reason is that if I take that I want to store less space, all right? If I go to, once again, they show the camera, I can scan all these documents. I can scan them all, right? In fact, I don't have to scan them. I can just take a photo with my phone of them and put them on my phone. First of all, they'll take up a lot of space, probably quarter of a gigabyte or half a gigabyte or something like that. So I didn't want to do that. Second reason is that if I've got them there like that, once I've got them, if I just scan them and use their names, I have no idea what each document is. So what I have to do is, if I photograph them, I have to rename each photo. So that takes a certain amount of time. The next option is that once I've got them in as a picture, I can't search inside the picture for the text. Whereas going back, right, that text, there it is there. I can actually search on that text. I can actually, just like in Google, Microsoft Word or something like that, if I've got a program that's on the thing, this particular program won't do it, but I can actually go through and search in the text and find what I'm looking for. So that's the reason I've done it. So one, it's sort of storage space. Two, it's practicality. And three, easier to search. But how did I do it? I did it all with everything that's only just on my phone. In fact, you can do it with everything that's on your phone. All you need is some ability to have somewhere to write text. That could be a notepad application or something like that. And you need this thing here, which is called Google Glass. Google Glass. I don't know. I had to come out of that again because when I go in there, it switches my microphone off. It's called Google Lens, not Google Glass. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do that, all right? And all you do is touch the thing for the screen, and then basically no different to taking a photo. The difference is it then shows it all and shows it in, you can actually select the text and then copy the text and paste it into something else, which I'm going to do. I'll show you how I'm doing this. I'll do this as those documents I've got in front of me. I'm actually going to do one with something that's partly typed text and partly handwritten text, so you can see how you go. So as soon as I touch this button, you won't hear what I'm saying, but I'll repeat it all again after I've done it. Okay, so here we go. Touch that button. After that, you should be able to hear me again now. So what I did is I pressed the button, went in, pressed the button that took the photo. Then I actually had to drag over it. Sometimes you don't have to do that. I'll show you that another time. Sometimes you don't have to drag over it. It automatically comes up and says select text and selects all the text. All right. Then I just copied it. Now I'm going to go into a program, this program I've got here, which is all my text. All right. It's in that folder. Okay. And this is a particular one. Now, I'm actually using a file manager here to put it all in, but you don't have to do that. I'm going to go to the bottom and add it to the bottom of it. Okay. And when I add it to the bottom, it's going to be cheap. And also I'm using one other thing, which is called Gboard. Now, Gboard is is through with Google, and the advantage is it's got it showing there. Otherwise, I've got to do a long press on there and then do a paste, but otherwise I just touch that, and it puts it there. Didn't put what I wanted to put there. Okay, so let's do all that again, all right? I'll take that out and start it all again, all right? So let's go back. Another little quick thing, this little button here is at the bottom of every Android screen. You may have it or may not have it, is the ability to swap applications. So if I go that and go back to, sorry, that was my Google Lens again. The sound would have gone off then. So I'm going to go back to there and repeat the process I did before. So here we go, all right? So I'll do that. Go to that one there, all right? Oops, go to the bottom of it. And there we are, paste. So that's pasted that in. Okay, that was only a short bit of text. Let's do the same thing again another time and see what happens, all right? So I'll just leave a couple of returns. Once again, rather than pressing that, if I press that quickly twice, it should swap back to the previous application I'm using. That's what happens. Now I'm back out of that. I double press again. It goes to that one, righto. And once again, because I'm using Gboard, I don't even have to do that. I could do a long press on it, which I'll do on the next one. I'll just press that, watch what happens. Paste all that text in, including what I've handwritten. Notice some of the bit I've handwritten probably isn't the best, but you know, I'm a really, really lousy handwriter, but it still put it in. So once again, all I do is double tap. And because I'm back in here, this one's got a thing to save. I save as I'm going along. So that's all you do. Just go along and do that. Copy the text each time and then paste it in. Copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste. So that's the way you do it. All right. Okay, so that's about it. Other than to say how you get Gboard or how I got this document open in the first place. Perhaps I'll talk about how I get this document open in the first place. I've saved that. I'll save that again, right, just by touching there. I actually use a program called CX File Explorer. All right, it's a file manager program. There's heaps of file manager programs on the internet, and you can look around and find out what they are. This particular one, if I go into it and I go to the SD card there, just to show you how I did this, and I go into a folder. Up the bottom top here, it's got 3 buttons, and one of the 3 buttons is to new. One of the things I do is new folder or file. If I do file and then give the file name, for example, test, and I put .txt at the end of it and press OK, it creates a file called test or test.txt. There we are, all right? And then if I touch that, all right, and another advantage of the Gboard program is, notice that's the clipboard. The last 4 or 5 things I've put in the clipboard are all still there, okay? So I can just touch that and it puts all that text in there. Okay, in this case, and then I would just do save, touch that to save it and save. If I come out of that, it's all there. So that's saved as text on my phone, right? Completely stored on my phone, not using the cloud or anything like that. I'm using my phone, and then I can copy that file to somewhere else. So basically, to summarize, I have taken, go back to my camera, all this information, right? Pointed the camera at it, pressed a button, which is that button up here, right? Which is Google Lens, right? It actually gives me a camera thing. I touch the camera, and then at times I can actually press it and say select text, copy the text, go to another place where I want to paste it in and paste it in, and it's all in text. Okay? To do this sort of thing years ago, you'd pay thousands of dollars to do. It's now built into every phone software, every Android phone software. You don't need anything extra to do it. Oh, by the way, I was using, as I said, Gboard to do that. If you haven't got Gboard, you can still do it the other way. Just to show you what we're doing, I'll go to my next page. Go to camera again. Flip over to the next page. I'm going to scan all that one. This time I'll copy it, and once again, this time rather than doing Gboard to paste it in, I'll do a long press on the text screen and paste it in. I'll show you how it works. So going to switch my camera off. Okay, go to okay, I'm back to where I was right now. Back to the SD card. I shouldn't have to open the file each time. If I leave the file open, it'll already be there. So just going to the bottom of that file. Be a nice way if there was a quick way to get to the bottom. So this is going to be page 3. Oops. So I could press that bit there, which is the Gboard, and has many other functions, but this time we'll just do a long press and paste. There we are. Puts it all in. Now save it. There we are. Okay, so that's another way of doing it without using Gboard. You just copy the text, long press anywhere, it comes up with an option to paste, you paste it in, save it. There we are. Got any questions, email me. Cheers.